In the wintertime, it'll keep you warm. In the summertime, it'll keep you cool. And it'll save you money all year long. Today, we welcome Mike Knight from Owl Roofing to talk about a product he's very passionate about. Mike, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
All right, you're here to help us save money on our energy bill. We like the sound of that very much. Okay,
yes.
First, let's talk about how we're wasting energy. Our attics, they're insulated, but there's not necessarily, they're not energy efficient.
Correct.
Okay, explain that.
Well, you know, the attics, like you said, they've got the normal insulation. However, in your house, a lot of people, they like to do things to conserve energy. Actually, the attic is 43% of your energy loss in the house comes from the attic. So that's the biggest energy waste in the house you have is through the attic because of improper ventilation and not having the right insulation system.
That's how we're wasting energy in the attic, because
Correct.
It's not properly insulated.
Correct.
Okay, so you have a product called Radiant Barrier Insulation. Tell us how that works.
Yep. This is our product right here. Radiant Barrier Insulation, as you can see from the shininess of it here, it's a foil. It's actually a double-sided foil. And the way Radiant Barrier Insulation works is that you have heat when it transfers in the warmer months from the, up in the attic, from the base of your roof deck, down through the attic into the house, it actually reflects it. That's how it transfers through the air, is actually it's on radiant, those invisible waves.
Okay.
So it reflects it back out. And in these colder months right now, as your heat tries to escape upwards, that's why it actually hits this and radiates it back down. Brings that thermal energy right back down into the house.
Which is what we want. Yes. Okay, are there different types of radiant barrier?
Yes, there's definitely different types. That's one thing we stress to our customers. If you feel this, you can see kind of how durable and tough that is. Then there's some other ones out there. You see this one right here. As compared to that, you try and tear that, it's not going to tear.
If I try to tear this, it won't tear?
Yeah, it won't tear. You could sit there and throw it
yeah.
everywhere. This one right here, you can see it's instantly tearing right away.
Okay.
So, I mean, this thin foil, you really need to watch out. That one's perforated, which is what you want. It's a reflectant, not a sealant. So it's actually set up through an air gap. So you want that to actually reflect and still allow airflow and ventilation in the attic system.
So you're not necessarily, so you're not sealing this in the attic to make it, that's not what you're doing?
No, we put it, we install it under the rafters. Yep. Okay. Under the rafters.
Talk more about the benefits of doing this, why someone would want this in their home.
Well, the main benefit you want is that it saves you money. It's going to save you money because, again, when it reflects that heat, you're stopping that heat from ever entering the household at the same time, and then these colder months from leaving the household. And literally, you're reflecting that. And what happens, it works in tandem with your normal insulation. Okay. And that's what you want. Right now, we don't have a complete system. This is a complete system. This is radiant heat, like when you stand in front of a quartz heater, stand in front of a fire. The way that heat, the warmth gets to you, that's radiant. That's how it gets there. Insulation in your attic will not stop that. Insulation slows, doesn't stop. This is reflectant. That's what's designed to stop it before it ever gets there.
Now here's what I want to know, and what everyone else wants to know, I'm sure. How much will we save on our bills?
We've got customers save anywhere from 10, 20, 30 or more %
Really?
On their annual utility bills, yes.
And why is this good for the environment? You say it's good for the environment. Why is that the case?
Well, it's good for the environment because what you're doing is you're lowering, as they talk about, your carbon footprint because you're not using as much energy. And so, therefore, that is your contribution by not using as much, helping out. And, Mike, will it extend the life of your unit, your heating and cooling units? Will it do that, too? Yes. It's another great benefit of it, Colleen. It extends the life of it by not running it as much. And so by not running as much, obviously, you're extending the life, not having to spend as much money on a new system as soon as possible. Mike will come to your home. If you're interested in this, he will come to your home and give you an estimate on Radiant Barrier Insulation. And while he's there, he'll wrap your water heater for free. That's just for the first 20 Charlotte Today viewers who call. We're even going to give you Mike's cell phone number. Nice of you. Taking a chance there, right? So that you can call him directly for the special offer. It's 704-299-5635. I'll say it again. It's up there on your screen. 704-299-5635. The first 20 Charlotte Today viewers who call will get that special deal. Well, you piqued my interest. Can I call you right after the show's over? Let's do it. All right, Mike, thank you very much. Appreciate your time today. Thanks so much for having me.